Hi krakkar. The question I get a fair bit from students is it wrong to say mau je fal when you're ordering something in a cafe or restaurant? It kind of depends what you mean by wrong, but the short answer is no. There's nothing grammatically wrong about this sentence, for example. However, it isn't really the right phrase for the context of being a customer in a cafe or restaurant. Mau is a form of the verb mega, which means may, but unlike in English, in Icelandic, it's really almost always used to ask for permission to do something. So it sounds weird as a paying customer to ask for permission to have a coffee or a cake or something. It kind of has a ring to it of a child asking their parent for ice cream. Mamma, má ég fá ís? So what should you say instead? Well, I'm going to give you three options, sort of in rough order of politeness. And with all of these phrases, you need to put the thing that you're asking for into the accusative case. So if you're not sure what that means, or you're not quite sure how to do that, check out Icelandic grammar reference and you get an explanation of how to form the accusative case of nouns, which you'll need for all of these phrases. Okay, so first up and most common is ég ætla að fá, which translates literally to I intend to get. It sounds far too direct when you translate it to English, but in Icelandic it's perfectly fine for most situations. It doesn't sound rude at all. Alternatively, you could say get ég fengið, which is more like can I have or can I get. It's a little more polite as it turns the request into a question rather than a statement. If you want to be even more polite, you could say gæti ég fengið. Gæti is a form of the word geta, like we had in the last phrase, known as a subjunctive form. And the subjunctive is used often to make something a little bit more indirect and that much more polite. So remember, whatever you ask for needs to be in the accusative case. Another thing is, Icelandic doesn't really have a word for please. So if you feel like you want to be a bit more polite, you can throw a takk onto the end of any of those phrases. Let me know in the comments if you want a video about how to express politeness in Icelandic. That would be a fun topic to dive into. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more.